Hello, welcome to Ghost Prime Reviews. This video we take a look at Nucleon Quest Super Convoy. This figure is amazing. I absolutely adore this figure. I finally got one in my collection. Now, you might say, oh, just another Black Prime. Well, this is actually one of the first Black Primes to come out, and he's an Autobot, not a Decepticon. There's a reason for that. The backstory goes that Super Convoy with High-Q was on a quest to find Nucleon, which is a substance that in Transformers lore that gives a lot of power. And he went to go try to get that substance in a black hole, and he had to coat himself in this coating in order to be able to harvest the Nucleon and bring it back to Cybertron to power the planet and power the Transformers. There's been a bunch of different versions of Nucleon in Transformers lore, so that might be another video. However, this guy is awesome, and he is the first actual Optimus Prime in a super mode and not Jinrai. Now, in Japan, you might already know this, this super mode, Super Prime, was Power Master Optimus Prime wasn't a thing. It was Super Jinrai, and this was Jinrai, and this was kind of an Optimus Prime body, the transector that he powered and actually controlled. And this is not. In Japan, this is the first Optimus Prime. This is Convoy, is what he was called in Japan. It goes back and forth on that, sometimes called Convoy and Prime now. However, this is Super Convoy, or Power Master Optimus Prime. So, before we get into it, please, I want you to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't, and without any further ado, let's get to the review. Okay, and let's take a look at this packaging. As you notice, they don't have a window in the front. It is all just artwork. And this is gorgeous artwork. It is the Power Master Optimus Prime done in the Nucleon Quest Super Convoy colors. Just an absolute gorgeous image. And there is on a foil, kind of a sticker right here that says 10th Happy Birthday, Toys R Us. Oh, Toys R Us. And you see picture in truck mode, robot mode, and High-Q with a drawing right here. Nucleon Quest Super Convoy, Transformers in Japanese. On the top here, you get the transformation sequence done in his original colors, which is interesting. On the side, there's the two different modes. On the back, you get the gorgeous imagery here. From the later Transformers. This is definitely one of my favorite images. This one and the very original one is done gorgeous. I really just dig this. You see some more pictures here in his original colors, and then there's High-Q right here transforming. On the bottom, this is kind of interesting. You get the black right there, and then you see him here. One more thing I do want to note on the back is that this is the story of Nucleon right here. I can't read it because it's in Japanese, but that's where the story comes from. Just a fantastic looking box. And just moving right along into the figure himself, it is gorgeous. You'll notice one thing, he does have the original colored stickers. These are not recolored, so he does have blue windows, and he has red clear plastic for the front windows that is reflected on the box art. But he has done up all black, with the exception of the stickers, just everywhere. Just really this dark, deep black color. No real variations. It's basically the same plastic throughout, which I think actually works wonders on this figure. I absolutely adore how it looks. And he has the chrome accents here, chrome on the legs, like Jinrai did. He has a metal cab, blue eyes, which is different than the Power Master or Jinrai. Jinrai has red eyes. Just a gorgeous looking figure. Look at this guy stationary. He comes with his two blasters. He comes with the two shoulder-mounted blasters. And he comes with High-Q. Now, as I said, this is High-Q and not Jinrai. I absolutely really loved how Japan had the metal cab, where the American US version had the plastic with the stickers for the windows, which it was okay, but as a kid, I was like, this could have been a little better. And it was. It was changed by Hasbro in the 80s. And just look at this. This guy next to the Fire Gut God Jinrai. So you can just get an idea of the two different versions of him that are recolored. I love how this carries over the Genrai features, but it is a Power Master Optimus Prime or Convoy. He is really, really nice looking. So, of course, he does have the cab right here. Take off the head. Move this. Super tight. Oh, I don't like the way that feels. But there's the cab. A wonderful detail. Love the translucent red windows. Very, very nice. We all know how this thing transforms. I'm just going to kind of go through it. So let's take off the guns. Articulation just really isn't much. You could spread his legs and his arms. His arms go 360. And that's really it for articulation. Take off the two gun blasters on the side. Something unique to the Japan Genrai is that you could push in the fist, which you cannot do in the American release. Move this like that. Take the back. Move that around. Take these pieces on the flaps on the side. Move that up so I can tab in. And there we have the truck mode without any of the weapons. So for the weapons, we could take his guns. Those on top. These on either side. And there you have him in his truck mode. And in his truck mode, it's the squeaky wheels, the same as any other Power Master Prime. You get the ramp in the back. It's where I like to store the head. And just like that. But he looks gorgeous in this. Just absolutely something special, right? It's just really gorgeous. Again, black Convoy or black Prime with the Autobot logo. And then set that aside. I got IQ in there. And we could, since we have IQ, we could actually open up the legs, put the codpiece down, put the feet down, arms, head, push his arms down, and we could take out IQ, which, nice chrome all the way around the grill there. IQ, done very nicely in black with the chromed engine on the, see if I get real close up on this. There we go. Focus. He's got his visor and looks like just the two little round pieces on his chest that are painted. These aren't paint, these are pegs. So there's IQ. Stand him next to there. We can take his guns. And that's basically all he could do. He doesn't really, can't really point them anywhere. But either way, he looks good. It is interesting that these are the same color as the regular release and not red like this is red. Because I always thought this was supposed to mimic that when he transformed. It looks great, but it's an interesting design choice. Real quick, we'll just, there he is with the Generation 1 version that I have. So you can see how that all looks together. Here he is with the Fire Guts Genrai inner robot. Now he does have another mode, and that is a base mode. So let's remove the guns. Now the base mode to me has always been kind of silly. What we want to do is let's just lift this back up again real quick. Move these out so we could open up the legs. Pick up the head. Oh, I don't want to force this. There we go. So it's like this. Take the arms, hold them down, up. This becomes gun. You take back flap, revealing an Autobot symbol. Oh, gotta move these this way. Get these leg flaps up. And he has ramps. Move him over here. Get this stuff out of the way. Ramps, and mine does have one defect of the sticker. It's peeling. I need to get some. Toy Hacks makes a glue for that, so I'm gonna glue that back. Put those up. These double barrel rifles kind of double as seats for high Q as emplacement guns. So move his. This is something I always thought was pretty cool about this, about this base mode. That he could slot right in there. And he has mount the gun. Let's hide the head. He primes rifles. Go on either side on the arms. And then prime stands right in the middle. Move that camera up a little bit. There he is in base mode, but still it's really cool to have a bunch of these, or just different bases and have them out and about around with some of the MicroMasters down there. It's silly, but it's still pretty cool to see him all armed. He's pretty heavily armed. So I love this figure. I have waited to get this figure for a long time, probably too long. He is kind of expensive on the secondary market, so keep that in mind if you're looking for one. He is a gorgeous figure and a great piece of Transformers lore and history that doesn't seem to be covered. We only get black primes lately that are Decepticons, not Autobots, save for the hybrid style Optimus Prime. We did get a black one that was an Autobot. He is really great. It seems like gone are the days where we're getting these G1 alternate colors. We just don't get those anymore. We do get them in the newer figures, but we don't get the classic ones that are reissued, slightly different, and that's something I really miss about Transformers collecting. So I'm kind of going through and trying to figure out some of the figure out where I can get some of those that I'm missing. He's not for everybody, but he's a fantastic figure to add to your collection if you are so inclined. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.